Hello friends, it's your good buddy Stub. Welcome to day 10 of the Cork Envy 21 Days of February for 2020. Let's get right to our topic today. And today we're talking about port. Yes, we're talking about port. So port is quite simply a fortified dessert wine that, if it's called port or Porto, has to be made in Portugal. Now when I say fortified, what does that mean? We're fortifying a made wine with either brandy or another neutral grape spirit. So what happens, and why we have it in such these small glasses, is when you fortify this wine, you up the alcohol content. Most ports are going to hit the scale somewhere around 20% alcohol by volume. No big deal, but that's why we serve them in these little 3-ounce pours. Now this is a sweet and dessert wine. You can get them from very young, as far as young in the bottle, to vintaged or aged ports that'll get very, very, very expensive, and those things will last a long time in the bottle. So when you see these things on the interwebs there that talks about, oh, so-and-so bought a bottle of port from 1858 or something, yep, if those bottles were handled fairly properly, that port is still going to be drinkable. Now there are 4 types of port wine. There's white port, which of course is going to be a golden yellow color. On white ports, you're going to get citrus notes, baked apple notes on there. It's a little brighter. There's also rosé port, relatively new in the world of port, rosé port, but you're going to get a little bit brighter fruit, and you're going to get some hints of caramel in there as well. So you're still getting that those sweet flavors and maybe that little bit of kind of baking or cooking spice in there as well. Next up is ruby port. Ruby port's going to give you dark berries. It's going to be a little less sweet than the last port, but you're going to get cinnamon and chocolate and some baking spices on ruby port, and I recommend that as a great entry into port if you've never tried it. And the last port is tawny port, and you hear about this a lot of times as far as being a fine beverage, and it is a fine beverage. The tawny ports, they're aged longer. They're gonna have an oxidative quality to them a lot of times. You're gonna get nuts, butterscotch, figs, baking spices in there. That is really like a deep fruit spice party in your mouth. So what do we pair with ports? Well, definitely for dessert. Or you can just have a sip of port after dinner as well. Once again, it's a 3-ounce pour, even though this is only 20% ABV. All right, so today we're sipping a ruby port, and this is the Quinta das Carvalhas ruby port. Let's just jump right in and taste it. All right, so on the nose on this one, on the nose I'm getting, definitely getting some dark cherry notes, maybe a little cocoa. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's like a chocolate-covered cherry with a little bit of cinnamon in there. Not even lying. That is a delicious after-dinner thing. And once again, have it after dinner with a cigar or with your chocolate desserts. Gonna pair beautifully. All right, friends, thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great Monday. And until Tuesday, be nice, be safe, be happy. Cheers, friends.